Hello my friends and welcome to part 108 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. Okay, so first of all, just a quick announcement. There's a limited time mate now, which is pretty cool. So Ghost Trick Lantern, that's all. But you have 32 days on that. It looks pretty cool. It's a pretty nice mate to get you in the spirit of Halloween or Thanksgiving since it's a pumpkin. And technically pumpkins can be used for both. I mean, it's clearly more of a jack-o'-lantern. But still, like, I mean, you could still, like, say it's Thanksgiving because it's a pumpkin. Yeah. I'll go over the descriptions of everything later on, though. I just want to show you that since you only have a limited time on that. Oh yeah, and also you have a few more days left on the duel pass, so if you want to like get that done, then you still can. And then oh yeah, and then the special regulation duels, like if you'd like to like let me know how far you got on this, you can feel free in the comments. This is something you can comment on. But yeah, it's done now. In my opinion, wasn't that great of a link duel. I mean, I prefer the festivals where like it's all about the badges. Cause this one, like, it really sucks if you lose. I feel like you gotta get a lot more wins too to get all the rewards. But I did get to Platinum 5, which got me that nice little protector. Now I have both the Link Blue and um the Link Black protect sleeves. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then that Magnificent Mavens for the TCG is coming out pretty soon. Who's excited for that? And like, if so, like, you can feel free to let me know in the comments if you're excited and what cards you're trying to go for, whether it be some of the reprints or some of the new stuff. I think it's pretty good, but I'd honestly rather of like all these reprints like been saved for like another Duel Devastator. Not like they still can't, but it feels like if they're doing like all these good reprints now, like they might like be this might mean they're like not like really considering another Duel Devastator, which was so nice like the other time, just because like it was guaranteed, like all those good cards were guaranteed. I better do more of that duel strategy too. I mean, it's still not bad. Like at least like now there's easy to get like nice rarities for like totally awesome or like and Abinamaro, which finally got a upgrade, which is what I'm happy about because I play both of those cards. And both of those are pretty much staple in a sprite deck, no matter how you're building it. So I'm happy about that. But overall, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't like these randomized products. Like I could easily end up like opening a few and not getting it. And like I'd much rather just like trade for the open them all and the totally awesome. And maybe some of the other like staples. We'll have to see. I think I got my deck pretty good though. I was trying it with a Dimension Shifter. And you can feel free to let me know how you feel about Dimension Shifter and sprites. And maybe if you have some tips, like you can feel to let me know those as well. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I was like practicing a duel against a more of a competitively built Salamangreat deck. And I mean, I lost, but I think maybe I was like a little bit too worried about him activating a rage on me. And both time, or no, it was Roar. I think the Roar is the one that negates. Anyway, the one that negates stuff while he controls a Salamangreat. So I was trying to figure out ways to like not have that Roar activate. But I think like by doing that, I pretty much lost the duel. So I don't know. He also like set up Baguska on the very first turn. Like even though I put a Dimension Shifter on him, and I didn't realize that that one Cybers guy that like just draws you 2 cards, he doesn't even need to send you don't need to send something to the graveyard, so he was still able to get the draw too, even though I pulled the dimension shifter on him. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna practice a little bit more. That was only one duel. Maybe I just had some bad luck, or maybe like I just need some more practice with it. Anyway, let's go into this. So you get this one for clearing it out. It's okay, but like you could probably just run Cerberus instead. Like, I mean, like you're basically like, or actually, you could just go into Verde Anaconda instead, since Verde Anaconda just calls for 2 effect monsters, and then easily allows you to go into the Verde Anaconda. And then the Verde Anaconda kind of has like a similar effect, but better, because like you can like still like keep targeting itself and like still like getting that destruction effect off. So yeah, I think Verde Anaconda just kind of like just outclasses this. I mean, Verde Anaconda, since you can bring out the Destiny of Phoenix Enforcer. But even without this, like, there's probably like much better like links you could be going into. Like, even Cerberus like is not bad, like, because like you get to destroy a monster. I mean, it's only like the first time, but I mean, this isn't even a quick effect, so that kind of stinks. If it was a quick effect, it might see more play. If both of its effects were quick effects, it might see more play. But then again, that might make it too overpowered. I'm not sure. I mean, then again, Verde Anaconda is a quick effect, and it's fine. I don't know. And Verde Anaconda is... I mean, not Verde Anaconda, the Phoenix Enforcer. But, I mean, if... Once Verde Anaconda gets banned, the Phoenix Enforcer will get much harder to, like, summon. So I don't know, maybe maybe that is like a really powerful effect, like just being able to like constantly destroy like something once, like on a quick effect once per turn. Even if it is just like, even with this guy only being able to destroy monsters. I don't know. Anyway, you can let me know how you feel about this card. Like what are your thoughts on it? Like how, like if you think like it would be suddenly overpowered if both of its effects were quick effects. I suppose this could be kind of cool against monsters that actually like to have their levels modulated. It could also be really good again. Really good. Wow, that. I mean, technically, I think the first effect is a quick effect, because a monster just needs to be special summoned to a zone this card points to. So I mean, maybe they could keep that the same and then make the second effect a quick effect, and then maybe it won't be too overpowered, since its first effect is kind of hard to activate. So maybe that will still like help keep it a little bit balanced, even if its second effect was a quick effect. But you can let me know. I bet against this. So this is looking at link monsters, so it's good that they're giving a link monster as a clear reward. They're looking at basically summoning link monsters. Link summoning to a main monster zone. Link monsters are generally link summoned to the extra monster zones, but if you already have one on the field that is pointing to a main monster zone, you may summon another link monster to that zone. Take advantage of this to summon 2 more link monsters to your field. Okay, so link monsters, oh yeah, summon to the link to the extra monster zone, but it doesn't mean you are only allowed to special summon 1 link monster to the field. Pay close attention to how you can summon 2 more link monsters to battle your way to victory. First, no one summon Draconet, and then use its effect to special summon Bitron from your deck. Okay, let's do this. Draconet to special summon Bitron, the level 2 guy. Use Bitron's link material to link summon Link Spider. Okay, let's do this. Activate the effective Link Spine and Special Summon Protron from your hand. When your Link monster is pointing to a main monster zone with its Link arrows, you can Link Summon a Link monster to that main monster zone. A Link arrow of Link Spider is pointing to the main monster zone that Protron is in. Use Protron as a Link material to Link Summon Link Rebo. Okay, Link Rebo. You have successfully Link Summon a Link monster to a main monster zone. When you Link Summon a Link monster to a main monster zone, you unlock the possibility of drawing out other monsters' effects and summoning even more powerful Link monsters. Familiarize yourself with the Link summoning conditions of Link monsters in your axe deck as you way to victory. Okay, so now I'm on my own from this point on. So what I'll do is I'll go for the Honeybot first. And then I'll go for the transcode. Actually, no, this is fine. Because then it'll be pointing to 2. And then I can go for... I think I'd rather go for Honeybot. There we go, not bad. And now he gets the effect of it cannot be destroyed by battle. And then I also got this to destroy a call in the field. Okay. That should be fine. Goki Cage Match. And not a lot of people play this card because it is kind of slow. You have to wait until like basically 3 of the counters are moved before you can do something with it. It is every time Goki monster destroys an opponent's by battle though, so I guess not too slow, but like usually like battle things aren't really played. Destroying the Link Spider first? Really? Interesting. I think I have to attribute a Cyberus monster now. So I'll go ahead and tribute the Link Spider and destroy this card. Cool. Now, destroying a Goki to bring out that. Okay. And then going for a Link Summon himself. Goki Jet Ogre. Goki rematch. Gokis are so good at like Link spamming because it like that rematch just like special summons 2 of them and then they all have a search whenever they're sent from the field to a graveyard. It's crazy. And now I can't summon something to the zone because he's blocking it. Just doing something so I can like special summon the could go for okay, I'm just gonna go for could go for Splash Mage first. But I'm having to use the so maybe I might as well go for a Link 3 that's actually gonna do something. Yeah. And then Power Kotak is gonna do something. I might as well go for this, and that, and then I get the backup supervisor back. Thanks to the. Oh, and now I can get the summon for the for the transcode, which is pretty good. Yeah, now I might as well negate, even though I don't think I really need to. And now I can go for... Might as well go for a honey bot again. Or maybe I should have waited, and then I could have brought out something bigger. Oh well. I'm just gonna go for the power code plus the backup secretary now. Yeah, now it gains attack, and now I can just destroy that Link monster. Okay, looks like I won. There we go. Nice. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. And I got 3 times Puzzle-Mino. I suppose it is a pretty good budget Link option, but like it's so easy to make CP in this game that like I don't think it's that big of a deal. You're probably gonna be replacing it pretty quick. That Puzzle-Mino. It's nice that it's fairly generic though. A Link monster's Link arrows may influence a duel in various ways. A Link monster's effect or other effects that can apply to Link monsters may use words like pointing to or co-linked. Let's take a look at what they mean and learn how to draw out the full potential of the cards. Oh, so now this is like still focusing on Link monsters, but on a different part of them. That's cool. And I'm getting 100 gems, so this is the other duel that gives you gems, which is nice. So in that last duel, my opponent was playing a Goki deck, and I was playing what was I playing? Oh, a Cybers deck. And in this one, I'm playing, looks like Battery Men, maybe? Oh, wait, no, Appliances. Which is actually an archetype that you don't really see people playing. Which is kind of sad, but I'm glad they're, like, at least showcasing it here. Learn the Link monster lingo. A monster zone ahead of a Link arrow is simply referred to as a zone that a Link monster is pointing to. You may encounter various effects that allow you to special summon a monster to a zone that a Link monster is pointing to. If a Link monster is pointing to another monster, then the 2 monsters are linked. If 2 Link monsters are pointing to each other, that makes them both co-linked. You may unlock a variety of effects for yourself when you link or co-link monsters. Commit the Link monster terminology to your memory as value weight to victory. First, no summon appliance as Sock Control. Which is this one. Activate the effect of appliance or copy buckle in your hand and special summon it. Allows me to special summon it by targeting one of my appliances, and then it does what? Oh, and now I have a Sock Control effect that I can activate. That allows me to special summon another one from my deck. That's really cool. Now let's link summon a Plancer Cautopus. Or is it Celtopus? It really wants me to do that one. And looks like this one too. It really wants me to use both of my Sockatros. Next, use a Plancer Copy Buckle as a link material to link summon a Plancer Laundry Dragon. Okay, so it wants me to go into this now. Oh, oh yeah, it's a link 1. That's really cool. And then this way, now they're co-linked. Let's take a look at what's currently on the field. A Plancer Celtopus is currently in the exit monster zone with its link arrow pointing to main monster zone that Plancer Laundry Dragon is in. Or looking at the other way, a Plancer Laundry Dragon is in the main monster zone that Plancer Celtopus is pointing to. And now a Plancer Celtopus and a Plancer Laundry Dragon are linked. When monsters are linked, it means that a linked monster is currently pointing to another monster. Both the linked monster and the other monster it is pointing to are considered linked. Link arrows are a very unique feature of linked monsters. This deck contains many linked monsters with a range of different effects. Take note of the specific effects they have and the conditions for activating them as you battle your way to victory. And also, since they're both pointing to one another, that means they're also co-linked as well. There was a little bit of linking and co-linking shenanigans in the last duel as well, because the transcode and a few of those other like code talkers have effects that come up when they're pointing to another monster. Like that decode talker gains attack depending on how many monsters it's pointing to, and it also can tribute a monster that's pointing to. Of course, it has to be one of your own because it can't tribute an opponent's monster unless Lair of Darkness is on the field. But yeah, you're tributing one of your own, and then you can negate the effect of, I think, a card that targets it and destroy it too. Pretty cool. And this one allows me to special summon and apply some monster from my graveyard. Okay, what can I go into now? Looks like I can go into another link. See, the nice thing about the appliances is they have so many link 1s. They're, yeah, like, they definitely have the most link 1s of their group out of any other archetype. Which is pretty cool, which means it's really easy to go into, like, whatever you need depending on the situation. This link card gains 1,000 attack. If this co-link card bows an opponent's monster. See, that's why it's good that's co-linked. So now I can like banish an opponent's monster with its effect. Can attack directly while it's not co-linked. So this one is wanting it to not be co-linked. So you can attack directly with it. But if it is co-linked, you get to destroy a monster in the opponent's main monster zone. So it gets different effects depending on whether it's co-linked or not co-linked. Which is interesting. And then you contribute this co-link card to special summon one appliance or link monster from your graveyard. Which is pretty cool. Or it has a different effect when it's not co-linked. That's pretty cool that they kind of have like different effects depending on if they're co-linked or not. Yeah, see, all of these have different effects depending on whether or not they're co-linked. So if I was to not co-link this one, I could instead destroy an opponent's monster, and if I do, inflict damage to the opponent equal to its original attack. But I think the banishing is much better. Even though I do a little bit burn with its other effect, I think the banishing is better. And then if this card is co-linked, you get to switch the location of two planets and monsters in main mounted zones. Oh, which means that you can suddenly turn something that is co-linked to something that's not. Or when it's not co-linked, you get to negate an attack when it's targeted for an attack. Huh. That's cool. That's interesting. What other link 2s I have? Oh, just the Celtipus. What does Celtipus do? This link card cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects of the monster's attacks. Oh, that's pretty cool. During damage calculation, if an appliance or link monster you control co-links to this card to battle the opponent's monster, battling monster gains attack equal to the number of monsters co-linked to this card times 1000. Oh, that's pretty cool too. During that damage calculation only. Once per turn, if an appliance or link monster you control that is not co-linked to this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can draw one card. Interesting. So if I get out another one, another co-link, I can like have them gain 2000. So I think I will. Special summon something out of my graveyard. But which one should I do? So maybe I should do Socket Troll. Yeah, I'll just do Socket Troll. And then I should probably go for this one. Do I have any others that like have like... Okay, so I can either go for... If I want co-linked, I can either go for this or this. That's pretty cool. That has a pretty good effect. But this one gains 1000 attack. Putting it at the same attack as the other one. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I kind of like this card. I'm gonna go for that. I can always switch out to the other one later on. And now I have two monsters co-linked to this, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these two. I mean, set just the one and then end. Now these will, like, if my opponent tries attacking these, they'll just gain 2000 attack, and my opponent can't attack this one, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Is it normal summon or special summon? It's special summon. Interesting. I'm gonna still wait. Is that a once per turn? These are not once per turns. That's really good. I might as well. Oh yeah, my opponent doesn't take any battle damage. You can banish that opponent's monster. That's really nice. It's just gonna gain attack again because this is a once per turn. Yeah, it's not once per turn. So it's just gonna gain attack again. But unfortunately the banish is just a once per turn. Why is my opponent doing this? Doesn't my opponent understand, like... I can't believe my opponent would just, like, attack with the monsters. Like, they can simply, like, read this. I don't get it. Oh, then target one card champ controls destroy it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for this one. I'll send the Swiss Scarecrow to the graveyard to destroy that. If this card is co-linked, you can switch the locations of two of planets and monsters in your main monster zones. And if you do, the other monster can make a second attack. So I can basically attack twice with this one, but then they will no longer be co-linked. But then I can just go into a different link. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go for it. That's fine. Yeah, no, this is fine right here. Oh. My opponent won't take bow damage from attack involving this card. Dang it. Yeah, see, I forgot. It's fine. I'm just gonna end. Oh, I like his name, AI Bounty Hunter, because like I'm playing as basically that guy who in the anime and the Link Brains who play this deck. So that's pretty cool. You can add one appliance to card from a deck to your hand. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so could go for oh. Guess I just go for that one. Okay, so now that I think about it, I should probably go for this one. This card can attack directly, that's not bad. Once per turn, if you link summon and plants a link monster, you can add one plants monster from your graveyard to your hand. That's cool. So I'll go ahead and do that one. Because now I can just special summon this. I mean, if I do it like this, then now I can... Actually, this might be pretty good. Oh, wait. No, I think this is fine. I'll just target both of these. Now I can, like, get 2 out of my graveyard. Which is pretty nice. So I'll go for this one. Wait, no, actually, if I do this one, I can target one card my opponent controls, destroy it. So I'll go for those two. And then should probably go for this one. Oh wait, if only if it's co-linked, I see. Though I could go for another one of these. Oh wait, I didn't realize. You know what? That sucks, but yeah, I just messed up. But it's fine. Because I can just go for another one of these. And then maybe I can attack twice. Whatever. You can move one appliance monster you control to another of your main monster zones. No. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna end. Stack is a little confusing. Yeah. What does this say? Can make that opponent's monster attack 0. That's pretty cool. That was nice. Oh, but apparently... Or no, I think it's by its own effect. by its own effect here that it couldn't be destroyed by battle. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah. Attack directly, that's pretty nice. Okay. Well, I won. So that's cool. Now let's go the goal scenario. I wonder what this could even be because there wasn't any storyline. Oh, am I just receiving that? Does that count? So I got a Book of Moonmate, an ancient. Oh yeah, I can actually read this later. I'll just read it later. Pretty cool. I got a Book of Moonmate. It's not nice. That's nice. That's real nice. I wonder if that counts. Simply receiving that. Apparently not. Apparently not. But that's okay. Because I should be able to get this like before the end date because I have the My Deck duels tomorrow, so I'll just maybe I could do a little sneak peek at the Dream Mirror though. Just the first scenario because I know that'll count. Yeah, I still can't open the other things. So yeah, let's look at the Dream Domination. Oh yeah, you can always pause it and read the gate details for yourself. I forgot to do that. You can just read it for yourself if you like. So yeah, this is the beginning scenario, and these are the cards I'm getting. Oh, Nairo. Or no, not that I'm getting. The cards that are showing up in this appearance. At least the artworks that are. So it looks like a Nairos is showing up. A few different versions, I guess. And then Nairoi. A few different versions of him. Or her, whatever. I think it's a him. And then Dream Mirror on Romancy. So apparently this deck is all about like looking at like different versions of the same characters, like their light counterparts and the dark counterparts, because like mirror versions, which makes sense. So yeah, I'll go through this. Dream Domination. Our story takes place in the far reaches of a town somewhere. In a back alley hidden from the main street, where the hustle and bustle could barely be heard, a stranger wandered about in a trance-like state. Then a voice spoke from nowhere, calling out to them, beckoning. Say, this is a rather strange dream you landed up in, isn't it? And when the stranger turned, there stood a fortune teller behind them. The fortune teller curled a finger, calling for the stranger to come closer. Those who visit this town are all lost in a dream. I have seen many souls with the same look in the eyes as you. Now let me ask you, what is it you see in your dreams? The stranger felt as though there was nothing they could hide. Taken by the fortune teller's mysterious presence, recounts of their dreams began to spill forth from the stranger's lips. Once the stranger had finished, the fortune teller broke their silence. They say there are two kinds of dreams: good omens that bring the dreamer happiness and good fortune, and bad omens that attract nothing but disaster and misfortune. Some also say that all the dreams we see are all dominated and being controlled by a lone figure somewhere. Perhaps the dream you have seen have also been given to you by this individual. The fortune teller said, not a hint of dishonesty in their voice. The stranger swallowed, hanging on to every word. The fortune teller continued as tension hung like a thick fog. The one who dominates dreams changes its form depending on what dream it is giving to the dreamer. In good dreams it will look like an angel, but in bad dreams it will look like a demon. The disciples of the dreamer will appear in the real world and leave a mysterious mirror by the dreamer's bedside, drawing them into the dream world. One can say that the mirror is a mystical gateway to the land of dreams. The sun and moon motifs etched into the mirror can change the world of this dream by depending on which one has risen, which one has set. If the sun is above, the dreamer is blessed with a good omen, but if the moon is the one on top, the dreamer is thrust into a nightmare. Which was it for you, I wonder? Interesting. So I'll quickly go through the... Oh, does the light orb represent that it was a good one for us? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go through a verse real quick. Let's just do this. And then I'll go ahead and reload so I can get a new one. Okay, so here it is. Once again from New Version. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. That's 1 Corinthians 13:6, New International Version. And that's so short that like I can just look at in its entirety here. So it says, once again, love does not delight in evil, which means that like if you're a true Christian, you should be focused more, but that you shouldn't be focused in like just like trying to like go by your own pleasures, just by like doing things you know is sin. You want to try to avoid that. And it rejoices with the truth. What that's basically saying is that like instead of like just like trying to indulge into the pleasures of the world, you should do whatever it takes to like try to come close to Jesus. So it's a pretty simplistic verse right there. But it can be hard to follow sometimes, like especially when like when it looks like the world's like what you could be doing like can like help make life so much easier. But also like if you go about the Bible the right way, like that can also make life easier too. Like maybe it's not like as like obvious, and I think that's what kind of makes it harder to like follow like Jesus like fully. all the time, because like it's not, most of the time it's not as obvious that like what you're doing with him, like what you're doing in the walk with him, like is like, it's not very obvious that like that's like helping you to feel like pleasure and stuff. Like it feels so easy to just like get immediate gratification from like just like pleasuring yourself with like whatever you're making your worldly idol out to be. So I know I could use help with like remembering to focus on him more often. But I just try to make sure I do that. Try to like go to church and stuff. Like do what I can to make sure like that like my eyes are still on him. It's not always easy, but like um all I can really do is try. And I think this is another good way of like trying to show that I care about him too, like doing these discussions. Like anyway, if you'd like to like let me know what you think about the verse, or like let me know like how you try to like not like focus on worldly pleasures but instead on like spiritual pleasures. You can let me know like your like strategies, and like you can also let me know like the times that you kind of struggled with that. And if you have any kind of prayer requests, you can always let me know that as well. I think my prayer request will just be the once again, like not much has really changed. So I think I'm gonna like unless I have something like big, I think I'm gonna like try to like think about a prayer request like on a weekly basis. But as a reminder, my prayer request for this week was to try to get better at like not like um overthinking like any of like my like questions, like trying to find the easiest way to complete it so I can make sure I get a certain question correct. Um and like just like being a little bit more steady so that like the questions I have to be a little bit more accurate on, I can still get right. Anyway, I'm gonna go through a pack opening real quick now as well. Yeah, I'll just buy that Ghost Trick Lantern later. Legacy pack. Maybe I can open up some spooky cards. Skip. Okay. I got finite cards. That's new. Gearfried the Iron Knight. This was a pretty good card back in the day for like Exodialist. Like this was like an FDK like where you could basically keep like recycling that one equip when it's destroyed, you just returns to hand. Then you just keep equipping it to this guy. He keeps destroying it. You keep returning to hand. Then you keep drawing cards off that Royal Magical Library, which gains a spell counter for every time you activate a spell. And when it has 3, you just remove them all to draw a card. Magical Golem, 2 for 1 team. Exceed Override, Air Cracking Storm, Mirror Wall. Pretty cool card as well. White Magical Hat. This was another good card for back in the day. Just being able to discard a bunch of cards from an opponent's hand. Kelbeck, Beast Ice Mistress, Gem Armadillo, Capacitor, Striker, Witty Phantom, the Judgment Hand, Mystic Clown, Alligator Sword, Sonic Duck, Exceed Energy, Crusadia Vanguard. Actually not a bad Crusadia card. But I already had 3 of it. So I don't think there's really any like good stuff for nowadays. But I guess like I guess I can give it up to like Gearfried, just because like he's probably he was probably one of the most key pieces of a broken engine for back in the day, of a really good Exodia engine. And sometimes kind of difficult to make Exodia good, so good for him, I guess. Anyway, you can let me know what your favorite card is from the pack opening here. Um, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. The one for the Master Duel where I go over the My Deck duels, which tomorrow. Bye.